Let me break it down for you. When Walmart tweets about a Nintendo Direct, the Nintendo Direct is absolutely going to happen. Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. We got a new Switch game. Xbox decides how they're going to share their multi-platform news, and yes, Nintendo Direct confirmed by Walmart. So what's going on, everybody? It's Cavern of SwitchForce. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's kick off this week in exciting fashion because Walmart Canada has tweeted about a Nintendo Direct. Now, this may sound odd and weird and not make a lot of sense to you, but Walmart Canada actually has a really great track record of leaking things of this sort. And when they start tweeting about Nintendo Directs, it is time for Nintendo Directs. This morning, Walmart Canada said, just thinking about how awesome Nintendo Directs are again. They know that it's this week, and they know that it's coming soon. Now, there still seems to be multiple juries out. None of the juries can be found on whether this is a partner, a mini, or a full-on general. I get so excited. I want it to be a big general presentation. I still hold on to a sliver of hope. Most likely it's either a partner or a mini. Most likely it's coming on Thursday. But what's very interesting here is now we have even more backup for that Thursday date, and we know that it probably is going to involve some Microsoft plans. But yes, in terms of insiders, Walmart Canada is one of the greatest of all time. I think they've leaked some really big reveals and big games on their website before, and then they do this Twitter tweet thing. It's happening. You're getting a Nintendo Direct, and it very well may be on February 15th, Thursday, as a lot of leakers have indicated, because Xbox announced that the way they're going to be sharing their big business update, right? Their update on the multi-platform stuff. Is Starfield going to PS5? Is Hi-Fi Rush going to Switch? What's happening with Sea of Thieves? How is Xbox going to move forward? Are they going to continue making consoles? Will Game Pass be everywhere? What are they going to do? How are they going to address all of the fervor that has crept up over the last week and a half? Well, they're going to have a podcast. They're going to have a podcast? Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, and others will be featured on this podcast. February 15th, 3 p.m. Eastern. They're going to drop a podcast on Thursday and let you know what's going down. To me, this is the most awkward and absurd, and at the same time, very much in line with how Xbox does things, ways to communicate with their audience. A podcast. You gotta listen to a whole darn podcast to get the story. Basically, what you have to do is wait for some journos to listen to the podcast or anybody on Twitter or a forum, and then they'll post the summary quickly. So you don't have to actually listen to the podcast. Someone will post a summary. I don't know why this isn't just a statement or a video. Maybe there will be a press release alongside the podcast, but most importantly to us Nintendo fans, the Xbox podcast is at 3 p.m. Eastern. Nintendo Directs are often at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern, meaning it could be preceding Nintendo announcing that Hi-Fi Rush is coming to Nintendo Switch. Or, if you're of the belief that it's a mini or a partner showcase, that most likely drops in the morning, and then the podcast would be after Nintendo already says, hey, it's on, Hi-Fi Rush is on Switch. It's very interesting to me that they do line up the rumor of the Nintendo Direct being Thursday, now Microsoft's podcast on Thursday. I don't think that's a coincidence. With everything we've heard about games like Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves, regardless if you believe the Starfield, Indiana Jones, bigger titles rumors, it seems like Hi-Fi Rush is a guarantee after that data mine showed the red shirt for the anniversary update, which is basically a Nintendo Switch shirt. It's interesting, though, because if you believe it's going to be after the Microsoft thing, I think it's got to be a general. So this could be our best indicator that maybe there's a glimmer of hope for a major big general direct, because Microsoft probably wants the podcast out before the Nintendo Direct happens. Otherwise, I think that's, again, just a very weird move by Microsoft. But Xbox does things in their own strange, usually not the best way. So maybe it is going to be after Nintendo announces, like, hey, in case you saw, Hi-Fi Rush is now on Switch. Don't be worried. It's a fun way to play it portably, and don't worry, none of our other games are going, except Sea of Thieves and maybe some of our others going forward, but not Starfield. I don't know. I kind of think maybe they're going to do some damage control and indicate that some of their bigger already existing exclusives will stay exclusive, and then games going forward will probably come multi-platform in terms of like their big tentpole titles. But that's what we got going on Thursday. Xbox and almost assuredly Nintendo, after Walmart Canada, Nate Drake, and Necrophilippe tell you it's coming. I think that is the holy trinity, and it's coming. Now, what's also coming is Cavern of Dreams, and as a little N64 boy myself, this really rubs my heart the right way. February 29th, they're dropping Cavern of Dreams on the Switch, and this is an indie title that is completely trying to be the next great Banjo-Kazooie game. When I was 10 years old, I got a nice see-through green Nintendo 64 packaged with Donkey Kong 64, and then I got Ocarina of Time, the gold cartridge, for Christmas. One heck of a birthday, one heck of a Christmas, awesome year. I loved Banjo-Kazooie. I love Mario 64. I love Rocket the Robot. 3D platformers were the golden jams back then. Cavern of Dreams is trying to be all that. If it's able to provide some more modernized controls, then I think this is a smash hit. It's already reviewed and been received very well on other platforms, and I am very excited to collect all of these eggs as this cutie little dragon with great sound effects and very charming art. It's trying to be Banjo mixed with Spyro, based on N64 games, and as somebody that grew up with that, I am excited. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to play this, or if you weren't born in the 90s, is this just look terrible to you? I'm very curious. Let's also talk some great sales that just got announced. We've got some nice first-party Switch games that are coming in at deep 33% discounts. Target is doing a nice $40 Switch game sale on some really great games. Splatoon 3 is $40. Absolutely recommend that, especially with the side order campaign DLC coming out in just 10 days. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, one of the best hidden gem Switch games. I feel like when it came out, everybody was like, oh my god, Kirby and the Forgotten Land is great. And I feel like it's kind of been forgotten that Nintendo made a 3D Kirby game and it was awesome. So that's $40. Mario Strikers Battle League is $40. Always, I think, a fine price at $40 for the Mario sports games and a much better deal than $60. And Super Mario Party is $40. I don't recommend that. Super Mario Party is obviously the bigger seller than Mario Party Superstars, but for me, Mario Party Superstars harkens back to the Mario Party I love from the GameCube era. It brings 100 great mini games from N64 and GameCube, puts them all on one Nintendo Switch cartridge, and brings some great updated visuals. Love that one a lot. I'd pass on Super Mario Party, but feel free to grab Kirby and the Forgotten Land or Splatoon 3 if you don't have them, and Mario Strikers if you're a soccer fan. Now, Splatoon is also on sale at Walmart, but Target has the rest. Physical or digital, so you can pick if you want to grab the cartridge to build out your collection, or if you want to save shelf space and put that thing on a memory card, then you can grab them digitally as well. I thought those were some pretty nifty sales and things that I would definitely recommend myself. But as you know, the talk of the town is the Nintendo Direct, and if you're curious, the announcement should come tomorrow or Wednesday. The only way they wouldn't announce it is if it is like going to be a stealth dropped mini, although they did announce partner showcases previously, and I think they've announced minis beforehand as well. So the idea of Nintendo just randomly dropping something on Thursday feels very low. We probably get an announcement, and that'll detail what type of Direct it is and what the emphasis is. I can almost guarantee you the emphasis is going to be on Nintendo Switch games releasing in the first half of 2024. But in terms of the format, general, mini, partner showcase, it's really up in the air. Xbox has set their time. Now it's Nintendo's turn. I'll be back tomorrow or Wednesday to see what they announce. Valentine's Day, will they want to announce it on that day? It does feel like a lot of love for Nintendo fans, but maybe they'll announce tomorrow to get out ahead of the holiday. We'll just have to wait and see. Gonna be an exciting week no matter what, my friends. Could be playing Hi-Fi Rush, Penny's Big Breakout, and maybe even see a Hollow Knight Silksong trailer all by the end of the week. So thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, SwitchForce out.